Welcome back. Here we go again. Let's see. We're still in this world. I think it's raining. Oh, let me just get the volume back. I think that's a little bit too low. Maybe we're gonna do something like that. So that's the sun setting. So what I did in between streams is I made a fishing rod with the 2 pieces of string that I had, which, you know, was a risky move, but I figured I didn't have enough anyway. I'd have to go looking for more, so I might as well take a chance. And I didn't get anything except fish, basically, which helps us a little bit. It means we don't have to use so much of our wheat on bread for food, which means we can use more wheat to breed these guys. But I think what we're gonna have to do is we're basically forced to either mine or go exploring, because that keeps happening. But we're doing good on wheat now. We have all the books we need. We're just gonna get the leather from the cows. So what I'll do is I'll give them this night to breed up a little bit, to have their cooldowns reset. We have some torches. I need obsidian for the enchanting table, so let's look at my valuables. So I've got the 2 diamonds, I've got the diamond pickaxe. I need obsidian and a book for the enchanting table, which I have a few books. And I need to start making bookshelves, so for that I just need the leather. So I might as well get all that set up. I haven't encountered a lava lake yet in this mine, which is kind of odd. Usually we do by now. We encountered a water... let me get the torches out. We encountered like a kind of underground lake, which is something you don't usually see. I guess I can put these torches here. That one's quite long. That one's short. This is kind of the shortest one, so this should be where we are. Oh, okay, so that's the window, which means we have to go this way. Yeah. Let's use the fuller one, because I want to combine them later on. So that's the window. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think basically the only strategy we have is wait for the start of a day so that we have the maximum time available, get in a boat and sail out, check the islands around our main island, and hope we get a village or sheep or something, because that's basically what we need to get anywhere. Because if we don't find anything else, we're literally just going to turtle here forever. not have anything else? Okay. We don't have any decent weapons, we don't have any decent armor. And we don't have stairs on this. Ugh. Gonna need stairs for this. Now I could build this house out to be a little bit safer. I'm missing something here. Oh, there we go, now I can see it a little bit better. Could build this house out a little bit to be safer. But I think if I'm going to take the risk in sailing out... Ooh, I see that creeper there. I might as well do it before I do any building so that I don't lose it. Do we have... where did the gravel go? What's going on? Sorry about this, I have to respond to this urgently. Okay, hopefully that should give them what they need to carry on. Don't have an indicator of how far into the day we are, so maybe if I remember correctly it's like that. Oh, I guess we don't have to make it. Okay, we're almost at the end of the night. Okay. I'm not gonna make it if I don't need it. So let's get everything ready while we're waiting for the night to end. Is this logs? I want logs, I want the planks. Okay, so we've got a boat. We might need another boat, so I'm gonna take more logs. Other than the boat, we have an axe. We need the shears, which we have on us as well. Yeah, so that'll allow us to get wool and either come back or craft the bed wherever we are. And we want to have as much space available as possible in case we find things to bring back. Okay. Oh, and the compass. No. actually want to keep the compass on my hotbar so that I can see it when I come back. Okay, let's see what we can find. We need a sheep or a village or something so we can get a bed. So that's spawn, that dead pillar. You can see the compass is pointing towards that, so that's close enough to where we built our starter house that we should find it. So this landmass seems to be bigger at least. See some spruce. Trying to look for anything that's useful. Llamas? I don't even think you can share llamas. We can try. Nope. I'm pretty sure you can get wool from alpacas and llamas and things like that. Chickens. Oh, that looks like a sheep. That looks like a sheep. You will be my savior. And of course I didn't bring the wool that I already had with me, but it's fine. If there's enough sheep here, I can just get what I need and make the bed here. So that's one. I need one of them to eat. White sheep eat. While we're here and waiting for them to eat, we might as well make a crafting bench. Another won't eat. Because I could just shear the other ones too. And both the other ones. Okay. Now I have enough wool to make a couple of beds. Let's make a black pig. Why not? Okay, so while we're here, we have a bed to sleep through the night now, which means we won't get phantoms anymore, which means we can do a whole bunch more things on the island without worrying about it. Breeding the cows, all that. We have oak trees on our island, so I'm just going to grab the spruce sapling. This is a nice small one. So we'll come for this one. I think we have eggs. I'm just going to see if there's anything useful up here. Okay, we're not in a rush for time anymore. That is a strange floating island with a tree on it. More llamas. Hey buddy. That's a dopey looking llama. Yellow flowers, more llamas. And a baby one. Okay, so that's I have some spruce saplings. A few more. Let's see what's a little more this way. Ooh, swamp. Is it swamp? It looked like swamp. River. Kind of an interesting green color. Is this swamp? Why is the grass this color in swamp? I thought it's supposed to be this color. So we have sugarcane, we don't need any of that. That's more sheep. I think we're fine with wool for now. At some point we'll probably have to come back and get sheep. Do it from here. I'm not going to go too far, I just want to do a little lap around this bit here. See what kind of biomes we have around. So it looks like we have some taiga. We have swamp and taiga. It's odd. More swamp. What we don't have is any badlands or desert. I think this is taiga. That should make a little bit more space in the old inventory. Okay, is this mountain? Yes, this is mountains. And it does seem to go fairly high. I don't really know if we need snow for anything. Right now we don't really have storage space, so I'm not going to take anything I don't really need. What we can do is grab the surface lava and get an advancement. I've actually had a bucket for quite some time now. I could have done that before. Okay, so we didn't get too many spoils, but we got the thing that we were looking for. And there's a sheep right there. Okay, so just by heading west from our island we can hit a continent. And we see if there's any ocean monuments or anything, any magma blocks in the water around here. Nope, it looks fairly safe. There's a little bit of sand here, but not too much. If we have enough time, I think I'm just gonna go quickly around the island and check what there is. Okay, so we've got... Oh, there is a landmass behind the ice here. Saw a bit of lava there. So this doesn't stretch out too far. I guess we can go into it to make it count towards the biomes. There's a shipwreck over there. Polar bear. Okay, no, the sun is already setting, so let's go back and sleep. That'll reset the phantoms. And then if we sleep, it'll be daytime, so we can finish building our house, I think, uninterrupted, which would be nice. Oh, I thought he was gone. But he's not, he's just gone invisible. So let's put the bed here. I guess. Yes, Sweet Dreams. I think that's the longest it's taken me to get the Sweet Dreams advancement. So let's see what we had. The blocks. There's all the wool. Compass can go there as well. Do we have the other saplings here? Yes. Put the crafted stuff in there. Okay. So we will need more string, but it looks like they started entity cramming. Was that just from me killing things before? Oh no, they're definitely entity cramming. Oh, so let's cook that many. So I can actually keep the raw beef in case I find a wolf or something. great. So now we can grab some building blocks. Let me just have a look at this and see where we're at. So I have logs in the corners except for this one. Did I even check what he had last time I was here? Red sand, white dye, oxide daisies. No, nothing too useful. So we can take the logs. Don't want to get too fancy with the building here because I need some kind of cover. Let's do that, get some bricks. Didn't I cut this down? Oh. Has that really been the thing that's been the problem all along? I think what we'll do is we'll put... Oh wait, I can't put that down yet because it's gonna stop this from despawning. Oh, traitor. You did a bad thing. You fell in the death trap. So raising the foundation up to here means we're gonna have to do something a little bit extreme with the entrance and the exit, but I think we can figure it out. Actually, continue to have some lights down. In actual fact, the foundation's gonna have to go all the way to here then, to make it a little bit consistent. Finally we can have that. And we'll use that as a breaking point so that the two sides don't have to match up. Okay, nothing's a stabilizing. So I want the ground level to be around here. Now I'm thinking about it now. That might actually be a bit too high. So we'll bring this down and then we'll use this dirt to fill in on the other side. I think we'll get rid of this sand as well. Why did I come in? Oh, I need a new shovel. So let's put this on the same level. Get rid of the sand as well because it's easier to fill it in with dirt. is tricky because I want this to be lower. But I think I'm gonna put stairs here. So this side will be stairs. This side I can go down, and obviously I'm gonna leave the farm there for now. But what I ultimately want to do is, can I put the farm out here? What height level is that? Obviously I don't want the farm to be inside. That should be fine. So this definitely needs to be lowered. I'll just keep that border there for now. Actually want to break that one, but I guess it's too late now. Okay, gone. This is hanging off the side. Hey Natra, how's it going? Yeah, basically, yeah, yes, I have a black bed. I went full Viking. I waited for the start of a day, grabbed a boat, sailed off in that direction, and found some sheep. And I got some spruce saplings, and then I came back, and now I can sleep and work in peace. But actually, you won't believe it. Let me see if I can get up there so I can show you. Like when you stand at the edge of this island, right, you don't see anything out there. It looks like it's just a massive ocean. But as soon as you go like just past this island, you can see there's actually quite a big landmass there. There's like a whole continent. So this island is just on its own, but there's actually a continent there. And I had a look on the other side of this ice as well, I saw a little bit of lava, so I think there's a landmass behind this. It's like if you sail like in between there, you can actually see some stuff there. So we are on an island, but we're luckily not too far away from other things. And we should be doing alright now. I've started breeding these guys up, which is starting to give me leather. So I'm not quite at a full enchanting setup yet, but I should be getting close. How many books I have? 22. I need like 46 books. So, and now that I can work on this building, my plan is I basically where I've put these walls is where I'm gonna build the house. And once I have the walls up and a roof, then I can create like a storage area and enchanting station here. I'll move this farm to be out there in that corner. And then once I have the roof on, then I don't have to worry about going outside. But I mean, now it's not an issue because now I can sleep, so you know I can make a day the whole time to keep working. And now that I've slept, even if I wanted to, I can go out at night and not have phantoms. So I can go looking for spiders, which I have to do because the one fishing rod I had, I used up, and I got this. So I got a saddle, which is useless to me. I got 2 bones, which I guess is semi-useful, and a bunch of fish. So fish would have been useful when I needed the food to fight the phantoms, but now I've got steak from the cows. So food is okay for now. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do the levels here because it's not flat. So I'm trying to make this kind of like the foundation. Alright, yeah, but I think bedrock is still... Yeah, you can use, if you have an elytra, you can use rockets. And I think it works underwater as well. So what you do is when you make the regular rockets, it's not gonna have the recipe because I haven't gotten the stuff. But you take paper and gunpowder, will give you a rocket with flight duration 1. If you use 2 gunpowders, it's flight duration 2, and if you use 3 gunpowder, it's flight duration 3. And so normally what you do is you have to activate the elytra. So like if I have a elytra and I jump off here, and I press space while I'm in the air, I don't know if you can hear me hitting the space bar, that would turn it on. And I think the same thing happens, like if you turn the elytra on and after it activates you go in water like that, you can still use the rockets. So I think you have to have like it's kind of like, I don't know if you can, have you tried swimming and then using the rockets? Because I think swimming is like the same thing as using the elytra. I think they use the same kind of logic for it. So if jumping doesn't work, maybe try doing it while swimming. That might also work. I don't know if it's intended to work underwater or if it's just a byproduct of if you've got the elytra activated and you happen to go underwater, that it still works. But I've seen enough people use it underwater to like get out. Sometimes it's even easier to go in the water to start flying than to try and jump like this. But the elytra is, yeah, it's one of those things that I've used it a bit, but I'm definitely not proficient in it. It's something that just takes quite a lot of practice. Where did I put the sand? Over here. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the walls. I think... let me take the other 2 doors. I should have 2 more doors somewhere. Yes. 2 doors here. Let's put them... I think I'm going to put the doors on this side just because spawn is that way. So let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Is this the middle? Logic dictates that should be the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not the middle. That's the middle. How am I going to do this? I always build even because chunks are even, and everybody always says not to. I think it is possible, but it also has to do with lag. So like on a server, it's much harder. Like sometimes if there's server lag, you just can't. In fact, sometimes you can even on a server you can like find a high spot, like up here, and try and jump off, and it still won't work. But it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to jump from here and take off if there isn't lag on the server. Okay, how about we just ignore the measurements, eyeball it to be roughly the middle of this section, and then we're just going to put the door here. And I want the door to be... Nope. Now I'm really making it hard on myself. No, I don't want it like that. I want it... I think I'll use the... Yeah, I'll have it open like that. That makes sense. And then we'll do... Let's do... Can't do stairs with this, right? Yeah. It's only with stone that you can get the efficient stairs. Which is a pity. So we're going to do the lighter stairs because I'm planning on using that as like a wall color. So let's grab that. Yeah, does the elytra thing work on Bedrock as well? Because I wonder if that's is it just hard in Java or is it hard in all of them? Oh, really? Well, yeah. I guess it's the timing shouldn't be so hard because you have kind of like more fingers to press buttons. And then because these are whole blocks, I can put torches on that one and that one. We'll replace that with lanterns or something later to make it look better. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is putting... I wonder if I have enough space. What I'm thinking of doing is something like this. Alright, so like that. Nope. How's this gonna work? Yeah, tridents can be... most people end up building a drowned farm to get it because it takes so long. Because I think somebody... They're common on Bedrock. Oh. That must be nice. I think somebody worked out the odds. It's like 2 or 3% for them to spawn with an item and with a trident, and then it's when it has a trident, it's like a 1 or 2% chance for him to drop it when you kill him. So like it ends up being like a 0.1%, so you need to kill like 1,000 of them. So what I was thinking of doing is something like this. So from the outside it'll start off with stone, and then the rest of it will be wood. But I don't just want to transition it flat like that, you know, so it just goes. So I want to put a stair in there, but then my thinking is, obviously from the inside, that will just look like a block. Right, so the walls will just become this. But I don't know if this might be a little bit jarring, so what I want to do is then do 2 or 3 blocks like that. Maybe just 2, so we've got 2 of these. And then I'll transition in the roof through stone back to this. But now the way that I'm thinking of doing that is to have a stone stair along the inside edge. Now the problem that I'm going to have is I need this to be too high, which means if I have stairs here, I need, you know, some more stairs somehow. And I can't do vertical slabs, which is what everybody complains about Minecraft. Like, why can't they just give us vertical slabs so we can build things the way we want to? So the only other way that I can think of doing that is if I keep repeating the stairs. Then it'll have a texture on the outside, but it'll be flat on the inside. I don't really want to make it too complicated because I you know, at this point I just need to get a house up. Okay, this doesn't need to be a. We've got an outside door now. So let's just make all of this. And I actually realized that I'm going to need to plant some more oak saplings because I barely have any oak trees. Just put that one there, that one there, and that one there. Let's just see what it looks like if we use more stairs. Because sometimes it looks good with the texture, and sometimes it just looks wonky, like it wasn't finished being built. On the inside, it kind of looks fine. It's going to be tricky where this becomes 2. So like here, this should be 2. Up to wherever this thing becomes like there. And this is 2. Actually, no, this is going to be lower. This is going to be 2 here. So this actually all needs to become like this. But at some point, so from here onwards, I think it's going to need to be 2 like that. So let's just level it now so we don't get confused later. It's going to look a little bit strange from the outside. It's not going to be the same height, but I think it'll be fine. I don't want to spend too much time building because, you know, so much can go wrong and then you just lose all your building. But I at least want to just get to something where I don't have to worry about things from outside. I shouldn't anymore though, because everything's lit up. I'm actually going to run out of wood, so I'm actually going to stop working on it anyway. But for now, that'll get us somewhere. Seems the entity cramming works a little bit funny when there's 4 blocks, because it depends where the cows are standing. So if they're all standing in the same corner, then entity cramming happens. Like there, you can see entity cramming is happening. But then if they spread out evenly sometimes, so after entity cramming happens, they can spread out evenly, and then you breed a whole bunch, and then no entity cramming happens for a while. But there you can see quite a bit happened. So let's see how many that gives us. Puts us at 40, so almost there. So I might actually, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put oak in the walls and put dark oak on the floor. And I think just because I'm still busy with this here, I'm going to do this floor and start putting the enchanting station and stuff there. So let me grab, actually I could do slabs, but I think I'll just do whole. Yeah, I think I'll just do whole blocks. Actually place this dirt in and I'm taking it out again. The one thing we have plenty of is dark oak. So when did you start playing Java Edition? Recently, or have you just found it easier to play on console? So I want that to be... So I'm gonna have the stairs turn in there. I actually went through, I mean, I played PC for forever. I always had a console because, you know, there's always the console exclusives. You know, back in the day, you want to play Final Fantasy or something, you'd need a PlayStation or, you know, the Xbox exclusives. But other than that, if a game was on PC, I would play it on PC. And yeah, then at some point, I guess I have my computer in an office, so I have to kind of like go out of the house to get to the computer. So what ended up happening is I would play on console a lot more because I could just sit in my living room and play, as opposed to, like, you know, leaving the house, so to speak. And also, like, games these days, when they make them for all platforms, they tend to kind of design them for consoles because the controller, you know, has a limited control set, so they make the game work on the controller and then they kind of patch it on for like keyboard and mouse afterwards. So a lot of games feel better with the controller, and I actually play them with a controller on my PC now as well, because like you know, I keep a controller like right plugged into my PC. Even things like I've been playing No Man's Sky, which is, you know, kind of a PC game, but yeah, I mean, it's obviously works well with a controller. Even especially the flight controls, it's so much better with a controller. But I basically just play this stuff on PC for the better graphics quality. So, you know, I treat my PC as like an overpowered console, and it works pretty good. Oh, that tree grew right where I didn't want it to. Let's grab another shovel, because that's why I came in here, I'm pretty sure. Shovel, oops, missed it. But yeah, one thing definitely, Minecraft Java Edition is like the original version of the game, and it's been ahead of Bedrock for a while. And so, yeah, you know, not just in the base Minecraft version, but when you take into account things like, you know, just being able to like change your skin to whatever you want, like make your own skin, or to like just run mods and stuff, it's super convenient. Is that all the... Oh no, this one is so grew. So I'll wait for the saplings, and while I do that I'm gonna put this